Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020, Career Mode episode number 8. We're at stage 2 of the Tour of Antalya. It's our next sponsor objective and happens to be the next race on the calendar. I will bypass a lot of races as we go through, but the sponsor objectives are essential. Can't bypass those. We've got to hammer those out and do what we can. It's another top 10 objective, and this is a race that's focused more on climbing. So Tintani is our leader for this one, and we are set up for a pretty big climb right now on a relatively short stage. It's 130 kilometers once we go over the top. It'll come back together a bit, but it definitely won't fully come back together. There will be quite a few riders lost, and for some reason Tintani is quite a bit further back than I'd like him to be. Unlike some of the other races, as this is just a one-star objective, I have started to diversify the team that I'm bringing here. I do have a couple pure domestiques. For one, technically our worst rider, Peleton, no potential and lowest average rating right now, but also our highest potential of the originals and our favorite from last season, which is Puchek. Puchek is here, but Puchek is already on the verge. He's at the front protecting Vermark. Vermark, decent climber, but he's basically our second guy, along with Athil, and Athil is right behind Vermark right now. Why don't we put you in a follow situation so you can ride with them. Here is Tintani now. I want Tintani also, and actually Athil, you're now going to protect Tintani. There we go. Finally back to a front position. Zeta hanging on. Owayan is protecting him, and it looks like Puchek and Folletti are both one of the first ones to be heading out the back. We have only a single rider in the break. It looks like they'll collect maximum points at the top of this climb. We'll see if we can grab some points, as it would certainly help us out a bit, but I do see some splits to the field coming before too long. And yeah, second rider out the back is Folletti, so at least he wasn't the first rider out the back. Not seeing too many shoulders sagging, but as we go further up the climb, it's bound to happen. Set Puchek to automatic, and it looks like the next one who's about to get dropped here. Oh, Puchek hanging on for now. And he loses contact. Another rider has been dropped, so we're not... He was the fourth one to get dropped. That's a step in the right direction. There's the fifth one. We're seeing more and more riders starting to lose contact, but we're actually already pretty much all the way up the climb. Really surprised about that. And with 1.7k to go, Athil has been our go-to guy on punchy climbs, and let's get you to this, huh, Athil? Let's go see if we can collect some KOM points. Oh, come on! He cannot find a gap through. There finally is a gap. Final 900 meters, and he's right at the front, so I think he'll have an easy time claiming this. And he does go second over the top. Go ahead and go back to protecting your team leader. Vermark is now solo, but Owayan hangs on and makes it here. So good job on him. Just 15 seconds left to that solo rider. 124 is still in the peloton. I don't think anybody else will come back. Puchek, Folletti, definitely done. But everybody else is here. That's going to give me 5 riders at the end of the stage. And Owayan actually can start riding for himself because he is our sprinter. 18k to go. 15k. We're going to have to wait a little bit later as I have a smaller team of riders left. 9k. We're already up front. That's good, but Owayan is a little further behind than where we'd like him to be. Now, Tintani, I want to protect you, so you're going to follow Orion. You're not going to get involved in this. Is Aethil the fastest? No, Vermark is. Then Aethil. And then Zeta. Zeta already right at the front, but we've got to give a little bit of time for Orion to make contact. Come on, Orion. Don't waste too much energy here. Just get on up. Okay, get Aethil ready. Okay, almost. Mark, over here. Bring these guys forward. And there we go. Alright, 5K to go. Time to use the gel. Get your acceleration Zeta. And there we go, on to Aethil. Zeta, try to grab onto the back. I don't want you to get dropped if we can. So 5K, I've got 2 lead out riders, so for now we just ride it at 99. Now there are still some World Tour teams at this race, but it is nowhere near as strong. And we're going to go at 3K out of this corner. Aethil on the attack. Little bit of an uphill here. There's the finish. Little downhill at a turn. This is one where positioning is going to be big. 2.4K for Mark. Now on the go. When you come around this corner, it's going to be a downhill. So this is going to give us a chance to have Orion coming out. 1.2K though, it's a little early. Vermark. There we go. Okay, we're still in strong position. Flores though might be a little bit stronger. Again, we're not yet set on having the sprinters. Okay, sprint them all. Orion, come on. Okay, that guy went too early, but we're not going to get a top 3. We're going to just miss out on that one. Turgis. Orion takes 4th. Turgis, Pozzovivo might be the only actual sprinters here. Oh, whoo, gap. This was not a sprint stage, by the way. This was a punchy stage. That gap will definitely be given. Pucek, Folletti both within time cut, so they're good. Wow, we don't get a time bonus. There should be a gap. There was plenty of space. No gap given. This was not a sprint stage, folks. Why? Game. Oh my goodness. Are we back to this all over again this year? This was supposed to be fixed, and we've seen gaps given where there were virtually no gap. Here, there's a clear and sizable gap. I don't know if it might have happened in the last 3K, and that would be why they didn't give it. Probably the case. We are just starting what I am already deeming will be a crazy stage number 3. And here's why. We have 31.7 kilometers to go. We just set off a kilometer ago. It's a 33K stage. And it's not a time trial. It's a race. 33K total. The whole thing. With one big climb at the end of it that is, let's say, 14, 15 kilometers in length. We will sprint train almost immediately for this one because it's going to be intense throughout. So Pucek, Tintani already to the front, everybody else working their way up. I need to up the effort right away because there is going to be no break on this one. Actually, Pucek, you're going to be at the front, so we're going to set tempo and make sure you stay at the front. Waiting for riders to come up, and then they'll join in the line. We're going to go sprint train style right from the get-go for this awkward stage.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that
Starting to see a big acceleration as riders try to form some sort of breakaway here. Right, Tony. Okay, Peleton, you're gonna go second. Shoot. It's gonna be an energy thing. There you go. Fit you in. Tony, I want you to do this. And then rejoin. We are already nearly to the base of the climb. This is how awkward this stage is. Everyone's still jockeying for position throughout the peloton. Orion is probably going to be the next one. Yes, definitely. So we're going to set you now to a 99 and put you behind Peleton. Alright, here is Athil. Set you to 99, and you're definitely going behind Orion. And then we'll figure out where. Let's see, Athil's a 67, but he's a minus. He's got some minuses today. For Mark also, though. And Zeta, big pluses, so Zeta's going to be the lead-out guy today. For Mark is now up here, so let's go ahead and set you to a 99. And we're already onto the base of the climb. This is it. Puchek, 99. We're already seeing a separation. 4 riders off the front. And Zeta still not in position. This is crazy that this has already happened. Puchek burning his energy, trying to hold position. But it's not hurting the guys behind him. Except that now Peleton is... It's 13K to go. We need to watch out for this. Alright, you have a good hills pace. Let's use this. Wide. That's 10 riders away, and we need a top 10. So we have got to close that gap back down. 1 rider dropped, so now it's a top 9. Zeta. Oh, we got to split. We have got to split. If we can make contact with this group. Come on, Hawaiian. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Front group of 13. Okay, now you're just going to hang on. All right, so I've bridged the gap. I've got my team here. This could be big. Zeta is trying to close the gap, but otherwise, that is just pure separation. You guys go auto. There's a couple riders trying to bridge the gap, including Zeta, and Zeta looks like he might make it. There we go. Okay, 14 at the front. Now, this is becoming about survival. I want to see if Zeta recovers a little bit before I move him ahead of Tintani. And we've already got some guys fading from this group. Okay, Orion's out of red bar, so you're going to slide to the back. And now, Athil. Your 99 effort. Come on, don't lose these guys. That's 7 ahead of us. We'd be fighting for 8th. Athil, you're going to go to the back as well. Let's let for Mark be that stronger climber. Okay, that's 6 riders away, but then 6 here. So for Mark, you know what? I'm okay if we're fighting for 7th, right? That makes perfect sense if we're pulling away from the field and fighting for 7th. And if they one by one drop off, we could actually find ourselves in the top 5 pretty quickly. 8K to go is still a long, long way. Okay, for Mark is done. Now Zeta is the one who's going to take over.
Counter-attack by Pontevivo. The riders are going through a very tough force.
Alright, so these three are done. Again, we're seeing the gaps open, so there's one stronger rider trying to make it up here. But Zeta, Tintani in a battle right now. They're in 6th place on the road. And it's all split up already. Okay, Zeta, can you just hang on to this guy? Use your gel. We're going to use Zeta's pacemaking to try to keep us up as high as we can. See if we can keep a gap over these guys behind us. And then late, Tintani will try to push on his own. But this will depend a bit on the gaps. From Mark. There we go. I think that is Van Garderen closing us down. It is. Okay, so Tintani, you're going to take position here. And just hang on. Set is dropped. Now we're in a group of 5. Turgis, Van Garderen. It's an elite group we're hanging on to here. We're going to lose them. 3K to go. It's not strong enough, even a 72. We're hanging on though. Kind of. Okay, Zeta back here. One guy in between. Much stronger than I am, so it's really surprising that we're able to stay here. But we're very much in the top 10 right now. And Garderen riding away a bit. If we could kind of hang on to Turgis here, though, that would be huge. 1.7K to go. Flattens out a little bit towards the end. Jack Haig has taken the win. Tintani recovers just a slight amount of energy and instantly scoots his way ahead of Turgis. Okay, there's top 5. 300 meters, sprint, get ahead of him. 9th place. 9th place. That'll do it. That'll do it. We'll be in the top 10. Zeta takes 16th. Hooray! And we are in exactly 10th place and exactly 4 minutes behind leader Jack Haig. But for us, that is a fantastic result. Remember last season where we were last and next to last in every race? It's nice to be up here and be not literally competing, but hanging on and being a part of it and doing something. We are far, far from being what we need to be. But those are mostly World Tour riders. I mean, certainly at the top anyway. So just the fact that we're hanging on to guys that, 75 mountain. Wow. What the heck did he do? How did he pull that off? Well, he was leading the race. I think that's why he finished behind us. He finished in 10th, but he's still 20 seconds ahead. So he's got that little added bonus. But 76s, 77s, 75s. Tintani, 70, but he's a 65 stamina resistance. So he's only 20 years of age. And speaking of, there you go. Under 25's leader. So we're going to get a jersey for this one that's going to come out as a bonus. We succeed, and we're going to get a bonus for getting that under 25 jersey. This will be a good one for us. As a team, 4th place. Pretty effing good. The 4th and final stage, where we have that 10th place now, it's still upcoming, but on the same day, our 4th objective of the year, also 1 star, also top 10, is coming up. And since it's on the same day, I have 2 of my new core riders and 5 of those domestiques who finish at the very, very, very back of the grid in almost every race. Yeah, that's the team that now has to take a top 10. Good news. The good news is we don't have any World Tour teams around us to compete with. Bad news, I don't have any actual sprinters for this sprint. And I have 5 of the low domestiques where you feel comfortable with 1 or 2 around, but definitely not 5. You can see just how tired, how fatigued most of the team is. Now, this is a Continental race. This is very much the kind of race where a lot of riders are going to struggle. Not just my guys. There's going to be multiple riders getting dropped. And I've seen these splits happening multiple times already. And here we go again. It's just for the most part yo-yoing back and forth right now. But we're seeing more and more of these guys really, really struggle to hang on. Sakamoto, Rico, Khalifa all on the verge of being dropped. So Sakamoto was protecting Banashek. Can we go back to that, please? And just do what you gotta do until you run out of energy and get dropped. So I will not have all my riders at the end. We've got a small breakaway of 3 that still have 40 seconds, but I have a feeling they're going to get caught here pretty soon. And again, these splits that have yo-yoed so far, I think here in the near future it's going to stop yo-yoing and it's just going to split and be done. Sakamoto, Rigo, Khalifa heading backwards, and now we've got a peloton of just 50 at the front. Sakamoto, let's go ahead and set you to auto. Khalifa, Rico, they're done, set them to auto, and now it really is, I think, splitting in a potentially permanent sort of way here. Alright, so I have 4 left. Wasbeck, Banaszek, you're going to protect Telford, and we're going to definitely up the pace now to make sure we don't get dropped. Ooh, it slowed down all of a sudden as the breakaway was caught. So lucky kind of moment where the field does come back together for a moment, but this is not going to hold. Telford, Banaszek, they're going to be fine. It's just how much of a lead out can I give them. Telford is going to be our sprinter today. Not the worst pace. I mean, he's a 67, 65. He's got that positive race day condition, which is going to help him out. It's just how much support can we give him. If Saskic is still around, we'll at least have 3 guys and ultimately be okay. Wasbeck, I think, is going to be done. What the heck just happened? Banaszek, no. We've got to get back up there. Come on. Wasbeck's done. Okay, get up there and stay up there. 31 in the peloton is all that is left. So a top 10 looking quite possible right now. Saskic, we're going to use your gel pretty soon trying to hang on. There's only 12k to go. We are going to have just the 1 lead out rider, I can tell you already. But at least 1 lead out rider can make a big, big difference in getting that top 10. And we're not last place. How many times last season were we in a situation... Well, how many times? We only had 4 bases. But, despite that, how many times were we in that position, right, where... Don't get held up by these guys. He's getting held up by these guys on this corner and losing. We just lost 8, 10 wheels. Come on now. 8k to go. Saskic hanging on. That's good. Get up there, get up there. 6.5k to go. Gel up. And we're going to go here at 5k to go. Saskic going to start the lead out. Saskic still here. That's a really good thing. So Telford, following Banijek, following Saskic, and Saskic. At least get us to the front, please. 91. Oh, easily to the front. 4K to go. 3.5K to go. To the front. Okay, Banijek, you're going to start your move. Great flat rating, so this is going to be a really good turn of pace. There's a chance we could go on to win this, and that not many riders are even going to keep up with us. 2.2K. Okay. You're just going to go 99, not into a full sprint until we get to 1K, which, about that point now. Okay, Telford, 600 meters. We are looking at a top 5. Can we get a top 5? Can we get a top 5? Telford, hang on, buddy. Hang on, hang on. You can get it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 5th place. Behind actual sprinter Max Cantor, who takes the win for Evo Pro. I've had Max Cantor on my team before in the past. All right, 5th. Yes, yes, yes. That was excellent result. Excellent. Not just top 10, but top 5. So we'll get that super bonus. It's only 1 star, but we'll take what we can get. With the success in the other one, I'll need to do that final stage. It's just a sprint stage, so it won't affect the overall standings, meaning we have accomplished our top 10 there as well. So both of these objectives come out as successes. That makes 3 out of the first 4 with 2 super successes, 1 success, and 1 partial failure, meaning that's a pretty good net result in those first 4, but it's going to get a lot tougher as we've got some stage win requirements upcoming, and we're just not in that position. Fighting for top 10s, yeah, we can do that. Fighting for wins, yeah, not so much. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.